Om Namah Shivaya. Unity in Diversity. Discourse by MahaPeriyava from the book Voice of God, Volume 1. Looking at Varna Dharma, one thing occurs to me. In the early days of air travel, a gas-filled bag was kept in the airplane. If even one hole developed in the bag, they took it as an indication that something was wrong with the airship. Therefore, they started keeping several small bags. Although they were individual bags, they were together closely in one place and supporting only one thing. The airship was free from trouble. The different dharmas laid down by our religion is similar to this. This is unity in diversity. If a lot of twigs are to be tied together as one bundle, it will be a difficult job. Even if it is done with some effort, it will easily become loose. It is enough if it becomes loose to the extent of one twig being taken out from this bundle. If that one is taken out, the next one can be taken out easily. If in this manner a few twigs are pulled out, then the bundle will become loose and all the things will fall apart. If instead of making one bundle of all the loose twigs, suppose we make small bundles of the size that can be held within the closed palm. Since they are small bundles, it will be possible to tie them tightly in such a manner that they do not become loose. Then all the small bundles can be put together and made into one bundle. When the large bundle made this way is fastened, it will remain more tight than if all the loose twigs are put together as a bundle and tied. Not only that, even if the large bundle gets loosened a bit, a small bundle within it will not fall off in the manner of a single twig falling off. In other words, a large bundle will remain as a single bundle. The fastening will not get loosened easily. Suppose one of the small bundles get loosened. Even then, only the twigs in that particular small bundle will become loose and not those in other small bundles. The twigs in them will not get disturbed. If it is said that a large community of people will all be grouped in a single formation, it is impossible. Who will control and administer society, which becomes unruly? That is why divisions were made into jati for carrying out each trade hereditarily, and each was kept as a separate group. Anybody can understand this arrangement. Each varna became a small bundle, separate jatis. Each jati had a headman. The headman of each group disciplined those in the groups and punished them for their misdeeds. Now the state too awards punishment and puts people in jails. But this does not affect the offenders. Therefore, crimes go on increasing. But the punishment meted out by the headman from the group had its effect, and therefore people avoided doing wrongs. Until the beginning of the century, people were leading an honest life. Till then, the pressure on the police and the magistrate courts was much less. What was that effective punishment which the headman of the groups meted out? It was excommunication from the jati. Whether he was a barber or a cobbler or those who are these days termed depressed or backward classes, being kept out of their jati was felt as a great punishment. They thought that it was an unbearable punishment and a great shame. What does it show? No jati had suppressed any other jati. Is it not clear that each jati had felt that it was the monarch as far as its affairs were concerned and was fully satisfied with that position? If there was superiority and inferiority status, a kind of inferiority complex would have developed automatically. Except Brahmins and Kshatriyas, no other group could have had for their jati a sense of pride and great attachment to it. When in practice people lived in small communities on the basis of jati, there was mutual love and respect and a feeling of closeness had developed. That is why, if it is said, we will excommunicate from the jati, it was felt as a big punishment. Today, because they are getting some concessions, they may stick to that jati, but not wholeheartedly and not with a sense of pride in belonging to that jati. In olden days, there were no concessions. Still, if you see the position about 3 to 4 generations back, they had a deep attachment to the jatis. They did not have mutual love based on their common opposition to another as it is happening these days. There was no competition or conflicts based on jati, etc. Really speaking, each one took pride and felt great satisfaction in remaining within his jati and following the trade assigned to this jati, following their own rules, dharma, rituals, etc. Today, if the police come to tackle agitators, they attack the police. But in the olden days, no one opposed the headman of the groups and indulged in agitation. The reason is that the control sought to be effected by the police is external. But in the system of headman for the groups, there was a sense of belonging and feeling of relationship. Therefore, this system was able to ably keep under control crimes without resorting to arms or army. Even though the people functioned in different groups, with each group doing its work and following the code of discipline laid down for that group, they lived in amity. Om Namah Shivaya. In the next post, we will see MahaPeriyava speak about difference in functions and attitudes. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Kanchi Shankara Kamakoti Shankara.